What's going on, guys? It's Team Trust Yu-Gi-Oh here, and it's TT Harold from Team Trust, and I'm showing you guys a Salamangreat deck profile. This deck is very, very good. It's very, very competitive. It can fight all sorts of different decks, and it's really, really good because it's not one of the most expensive decks out there. Definitely, probably the most expensive card is definitely going to be Access Code Talker, which is probably going to run you close to $100. Actually, I think it's more around like the 50 or 60. Could be in the 80s. I haven't checked it in a couple weeks, but Salamangreats is tried and true. It's a very good deck. It won Worlds. No, I can't say more about Salamangreats and how good this deck is. So I'm gonna start off by showing you guys the card choices, and then I'm gonna show you guys basically how to do an Access Code Talker for OTK, because that's usually what the deck wants to do. And it has been lacking for a long time until Access Code came out. It came out a couple months ago, but I'm gonna show you guys. I'm still gonna show you guys this December 2020 Salamangreat deck profile. All right, so Phantasme. Every deck does link summoning. You know, even if it's not really a link deck, it's still probably going to have a link. Phantasme is almost never dead, and it's really good. It'll give you a draw. It can draw you into the Nibiru that you're missing. It can draw you to the hand trap you didn't have, and then you get to put back a card that you didn't want. So if you drew into your Salamangreat Sanctuary, but you had Phantasme, you can put back that Sanctuary and just draw 2 cards. That's so nice, Phantasme. And then you have a body on the field, and it can negate anything that targets it or targets cards. It's nice. It's just so nice. Phantasme is so nice. So next we got Nibiru. This is for all the combo decks that like to go off. It's good in the mirror match for Salamangreats too. So Nibiru, obvious. Ash Blossom, another obvious card. It just stops a lot of effects. Flame Buffalo, really good for chain blocking and making sure certain effects resolve. Mainly being itself. Well, so he's not really the chain blocker. It's more like the monster you link into with it, which is Baylinks. So yeah, Flame Buffalo at 3. This has been the same for a long time also. So then we got 3 Foxy. So good, just digs for your Salamangreat cards. So it's really good. Most of the time you can get something. And Salamangreat Spinny, he's almost like a 1-card play. He's actually so good. You just almost summon him, you link him off, you get your Baylink, summon him back, boom, right into Sunlight Wolf. It's just good. It's just really good most of the time. In fact, even if this is all you can do, it's so good. But Spinny, it gives 500 tap points. It gives 500 tap points if you discard them. Also to a Salamangreat monster. This is a really good card right here. Lady Debug can help you just get into your plays. So if you didn't get any salad cards, but you got Lady Debug, you basically got whatever salad card you want in the deck, which is going to be always Gazelle. So it's basically another copy of Gazelle. And Sea Archiver is a really good extender for the deck. If you summon something to a zone that something points to, which is what this deck wants to do, you can summon Sea Archiver. So really good. Next we got 2 Jaguars. He's really good just by himself. You can just normal summon him, and he's almost like Spinning basically. If he's by himself, you do have to put something back into the deck, but Jaguar is just so good, and all Salad players know that Jaguar is just so good. And then we got finally Gazelle and Falco. Gazelle is so good. It's something if a Salamangreat monster is sent to the graveyard, period, from anywhere in your hand, deck, you just send to the graveyard a salad card, summon him from your hand. So he's really good. And then you get to dump one. So yeah, if you don't know how to play salads by 2020, I guess this will be your crash course. But Gazelle, really good. Falco, if he goes to the graveyard, you can set a trap, or you can use him to bounce a salad card and summon himself into the graveyard. So he pretty much has graveyard effects. He's really good. He helps you get 2 level 4s on the field, which can go for your Babuska. Next we got our spell cards, which are going to be triple Signet Mining. This card used to be like $30, $40 each. Now it's like $1 or something. So Signet Mining makes his deck so good. It's like an extra Salamangreat circle. So really good card. Then we got Pot of Desires, also really good. It doesn't really matter what you banish because you play so many multiples. You can even banish your Gazelle. This deck thrives off of having an advantage and just having more cards than your opponent with plays. So Pot of Desires is just really good. Cosmic Cyclone to help you beat random decks. This is in the main Forbidden Chalice. It's inside of the main deck because VFD is a thing from Virtual Worlds, and there's also another pretty problematic card that Forbidden Chalice just helps you solve. I can't think of its name right now, but Forbidden Chalice helps you just solve random problems. And you could cut this card honestly and have a 40 card deck, but this card almost always is so good in this deck that I don't want to play without it. So next we got Will of the Salamangreats. Some people put this number up, like they'll have 3 Will of the Salamangreats or 2 or something. I like just having just 1 because you don't ever really need Will of the Salamangreats. It's just a win more card, and yeah, if something gets negated, you can bring something else out, but you just need 1. Trust me, you just need 1. Try out 1. You can try out 3. You're gonna see that more than 1 pretty much clogs because you might draw 2 of them. You only can use 1. So yeah, you're gonna just only want 1, and you can get it back. It's a Salamangreat card, so you can add it back with your Sunlight Wolf if you lose it. So, and you can protect it with Balinks also. So it's just really it's a really good card at 1. Then you got your Salamangreat Sanctuary at 1. Balin searches it out, and after that it usually just stays in the field for the rest of the duel. And then we've got our Salamangreat Circle, which will search out any of our Salamangreat monsters. Quick play, you want to use this in the draw phase, and or you can really use it whatever. Droll's not really a live card right now, so Droll and Lockbird, it's not really a live card in case you don't know what Droll is. And then we got our triple infinite impermanence and Rage and Roar. Salamangreat, Rage, and Roar are very good cards. Rage, you can just keep looping this every turn. You can just loop both these cards every turn. Really good cards. So side deck and extra deck. Going with extra deck first, we got triple Balinks, we got double Heat Leo, we got triple Sunlight Wolf, we got a Phoenix, we got a Jammer, Update Jammer, we have a Transcode Talker, Hita, the Fire Charmer Ablaze, Access Code Talker, Avermax, and we've got Babuska. You can get 2 level 4s on the field really easily, and when you do pull out Babuska, it's just like a skill drain. So your opponent has to have some way to solve Babuska, or you pretty much just skill drain all their cards. And most of the time people do, but you force them into doing something that they don't want to have to do. So for example, a Link monster can't go to defense, so it won't be negated by Babuska, but they will have to summon a Link monster just to solve Babuska. Or they won't do that, but Babuska will begin to solve their other monsters. So, see what I'm saying? Like, Babuska is just really good. It seems like a random one, but he's really good. And now I'm going to show you guys the Access Code Talker play. Okay, so Access Code Talker play. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how we can do this. So the first thing you want to do is, well, firstly, all these cards in our hand don't really matter. So we're going to put back the cards that don't matter. Alright. So first thing you want to do is you're gonna need something like this. Not exactly this, but something like this. But for the purposes of this video, we're gonna use these 2 cards. So to pull up Access Code. So we'll just go mainly because they're some of the most common cards we'll see in this strategy. But we'll summon Spinning, and then we'll link it off. We'll link it off for Balinks. Now, granted, this will be done turn 2, more than likely. So, like, let's say your opponent went first and they didn't do anything, you can win. So, we'll use, so to explain what happens, we'll normal summon our Spinning, and we'll link it off for Salamangreat Balinks. Then, that'll trigger Gazelle, and Sanctuary. So summon your Gazelle, and then you'll search out the Sanctuary, and you'll chain block this so it can't be hurt. And or you could do it vice versa. You could make this chain link 1, you can make this chain link 2. You have priority, so you're able to set up the chain links. But if you're to do anyway, you're going to want to definitely put your Gazelle to be safe and hit the field. Then after that, they can choose to, you know, kill Gazelle if they have anything to kill it. But anyways, you're going to want to, man, I gotta stop explaining things so much. So you're going to want to use Gazelle's effect to send one from your deck to the grave. So the one you're going to want to send is Jaguar. Now the next thing you're going to do is use your spinny, summon itself back, and then you're going to link these two off and make Sunlight Wolf. Now you're going to use your Jaguar, summon to a zone something points to, return this to the extra deck, and this will give you back your Gazelle through Sunlight Wolf's effect. Now you're going to link these two and summon up Update Jammer. And from there, you're going to link these two off to summon Transcode Talker. Now, Transcode Talker's effect will basically, we'll just read it off to you. You can target one link 3 or lower Cyber Slink monster in your graveyard, except for itself, and special summon it to a zone it points to. So the one you're going to do is Update Jammer. Why Update Jammer? Because Update Jammer has the effect of a monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard for link material, the monster that you use to link summon it can make 2 attacks that turn. So you're going to want to link these two off for a link 4. The Access Code Talker. And Access Code will now be able to gain, if this card is link summoned, you can make it gain 1,000 times the rating of a link monster in your graveyard. So basically, when he's summoned, you're going to target your own Transcode Talker, and he's going to gain 3,000 attack points and become 50-300. And then you can use his effect 3 times to ban it, and your opponent can't respond to this, and destroy the 3 monsters on their side of the field, and then you can attack directly twice for 10,600 damage, which is game. And on top of that, you got your Gazelle back. And this was just a simple 2-card combo. And this can be done in other ways. You didn't need Gazelle to say so much. Like if your graveyard was set up, you could do this other ways with like a Foxy, or just other ways with other monsters. You could have used a Sea Archiver. You didn't have to get back Gazelle either. So let's say you were in a tight situation to where you don't really need to prioritize getting back Gazelle like that. And then on top of that, you don't even have to, because when we had, at the moment when we had Sunlight Wolf and Update Jammer, that was enough right then and there to go for Access Code Talker. He wouldn't have had the 5,000 attack points, but he would have had 4,000 attack points at least, and he would have been able to pop 2 things. You wouldn't have got your Gazelle back, but you could still have won the game. So that's pretty much the simple combo, and this is pretty much how you play Salamangreats. So, if you guys like what you're seeing here, if you guys like these types of videos, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.